If you give the next few minutes of your life, this is the only video that you have to watch about NEET PG preparation. I'm going to share with you how to concise those big fat notes into concisable, revisable notes in the first and second read of your preparation, how to beat burnout, get out of FOMO, and not let grand tests affect your mindset, reveal my exact sources, tell you how to build a 20th notebook, and how to improve your MCQ solving skills. By the end of this video, I will tell my personal, simple and effective strategy that helped me revise the entire syllabus 3 times in the last 1 month before NEET PG. So this video doesn't really have a script, a structured script, okay? Because I wanted to make a big video where I addressed you guys as my friends, as my brothers, rather than just coming over here and talking from a script. I wanted this to be a very heart-to-heart conversations. Only in such videos, you will really understand why I mean something. I'm going to refer to some of the points that I've noted down on my laptop over here just for the sake of completeness, but I want this to be the most authentic video on NEET PG that anyone has ever made. It may not be the most perfect. It is not by an all in the rank one, but it will be the most authentic. And let us start right now. See, your success in NEET PG, right, is directly proportional to the number of times you revise. Clear cut. The more number of times a particular information is in front of your eyes, the more the likelihood that you will remember it, correct? See, many of you at right now in February would have finished your first read. Some of you would have finished your second read. But these concepts, these principles about revising can be implemented by you regardless of where are you right now. In your first read, even if you have not started your reading, this will definitely help you. See, the first read, right, you have to build your concepts. And for that, I keep on emphasizing on the fact that you have to use main videos in 4 subjects, okay? These are surgery, OBG, pathology, and pharmacology. Why surgery and OBG? Because if you see the previous year trend of the asking the questions, right? Surgery, you get at least 25 questions. OBG, you get 20 questions. So put these 2 subjects together, it is at least 45 to 50 questions. That is about 1/4 of your NEET PG paper, correct? So you should not be missing out on these subjects. So jitni subject ki utni औकात, right? That much time you should be giving it. If a subject is demanding 20 questions from you, okay, 20 answers from you, you should be giving it that respect, that amount of time. Pharmacology and pathology, because this will answer a lot of the questions in medicine. So if you cover these 2 subjects, you'll be able to answer medicine. Okay, so watch your main videos from the Cerebellum app or any other app that you use for these 4 subjects. Because why I tell Cerebellum is because they are new in the market and they have properly researched on how the students are going to study a subject. They are not going to give you a lot of fluff, is what I've noticed. They're very exam oriented and they assume that you already know what topics are important, and they only are feeding you that important topics, that important information that is useful in the exam. So that is why I'm telling you to use Cerebellum, because I personally used a lot of those videos when I had my own doubts. Okay, so how can you test your concepts? And this is where the exam and discussion feature is of Cerebellum is of utmost use to me, because I felt that the way they have structured those 150 questions in every END, right, it is exactly the way the questions are asked in NEET PG exam in a conceptual manner. So you see, you should be able to test yourselves on those concepts. It is not like you take a concept and you just go and throw it out on a NEET PG exam. No, it doesn't work that way, right? You need to go and attempt that particular Q bank that will test your concepts. And exam and discussions are the best way possible, because at the end of the exam, you are going to get corrected by some of the best faculty in the business, correct? You want a video explanation. You want a personal teacher sometimes to come and tell you ki, okay, you were 80% close to the answer, but you were 20% away from taking the right option because of these misconceptions. And that can only happen in an END. Now, everybody tells you the ENDs are important, but this is the reason why ENDs are important, because somebody at the end of it is going to handhold you into figuring out how to answer an MCQ. You're understanding? See, in the first read, you don't have to remember everything. Even in the second read, you don't have to remember everything. In the first read, right, The first read is all about choosing the correct source, and I'll come to that. fine-tuning the source, remembering where to study which topic from. It is very important because it's not like you read a topic once and you will never come back to it. No, you will come back to it multiple times. When will you come back to it? You will come back to it when you get an MCQ wrong. You will come back and you read the topic. In the grand test, you get an MCQ wrong. You will come back to the topic and you will read it. So you need to know, okay, if I get this MCQ wrong, I should come back to this specific page in this specific notebook and read it again. Because in your third read or your fourth read or few days before the exam, right, you should not be confused as to where I should be reading it from. Because if you're going to spend 5-10 minutes in just figuring out where to read a particular topic from, you will not only be irritated, but you will be confused. You will have FOMO, you will be angry, you will be jealous of other people who have figured it out how to study. So first, second read is the main thing, that you have to choose a topic, you have to choose a source, and that you will be reading these topics from only this source. Get your concepts right, solve your previous year questions, and we'll come to it right now. So what to do if you have not studied your first read as yet? So you still have 4 months, and 4 months are enough to crack this exam. Okay, the exam is on the 15th of June, and you exactly have 4 months right now. So what you should be doing is give the next 2 months for your first read, and trust me guys, you have time. Just because it's 19 subjects doesn't mean you don't have time. You have a lot of time. There are people who are studying the entire syllabus in 7 days. Why? Because they have revised it prior. They know exactly what to study. And I want you guys to have this mindset that you have enough time. You have enough time. You know, in the last few days when you'll be studying FMT, forensic in 3 hours, when you will be doing pathology in 6 hours, when you will be doing the entire biochem in 6 hours, you will remember my words. It depends on how you concise that you are able to revise a topic, a subject in 6 hours, in just a few hours. And you simply have to trust the process, and trust me, the process trusts you. So 2 months to get your first read, next month to get your second and third reads, and to concise it, you need to have at least 2 sessions of concising over a month, okay? And the last 1 month is where the golden comes. You need to have 3 revisions in the last 1 month, and I will tell you exactly how to do it. So concising your notes starts from day 1. It doesn't start in your second read, it does not start on your third read, it does not start in the last 1 month of your preparation. Concising your notes starts from day 1, and that is when you choose your source. See, you're free to choose any source, okay? But one thing that you have to remember is that it has to be concise. What I mean by concise, it has to be within 100 pages or 150 pages. You can choose the cerebellum revision notes that I have used from myself. You can choose any other revision notes that you can. But why I choose cerebellum is because it has those images. Your revision notes has to consist of what is asked in the exam. And NEET PG is shifting towards asking you a lot of images. And cerebellum revision notes that I'll be showing you a few photos of, they have images. And in the last few days, you will remember images. And you can, and after this video, you can go back to one of my reels where I tell you exactly how to screenshot a particular photo, put them into a WhatsApp group, and label them properly so that you can revise those images that are frequently asked in NEET PG 3 days before the NEET PG exam. So coming back to the revision notes, you choose your revision notes. You can choose cerebellum, you can choose first aid, you choose the revision notes, okay? Now you have to annotate your revision notes, and I will break you the biggest myth of annotating. You see, annotating doesn't mean that you keep on adding stuff to your notes. It is also about deleting. So this is something where people get wrong, where they annotate the notes, they keep on annotating, and it becomes as big as a main notes, you know. So you need to have this skill. And it is an acquired skill, okay? I'm not saying that you will have this skill right now or you develop this skill overnight. You need to solve MCQs, PYQs, and only then you'll come to know what information to annotate into your notebook and what important information to delete from your book. Let's say right now you're solving or you're doing a particular topic, right? And you felt it's important. You annotated from the MCQ the explanations into that particular topic. 2 to 3 months down the line in your preparation, you figure out they are not really asking me many questions from this particular topic. is really important for me. You need to have that high risk appetite, that calculated guess or the calculated risk to not solve that, to not read that topic. You should take a risk and simply cancel that topic, put a big cancel on that particular topic. Yeah, so you don't have to read low yield information, focus on the high yield information. You have to, annotation means you have to even delete stuff from your notes, cancel it, remove it out, highlight, put a black highlighter and just highlight it, so that you never ever develop the FOMO of missing it out. See, if a particular topic has a 1 in 10 chance of being asked in the exam, knock it off. Your time is better devoted to reading topics, reading topics which are more frequently asked. For example, in esophagus in surgery, they always ask you 1 or 2 questions on esophagus. So you should read it rather than some lipoma or something that will, some complication about lipoma which they will never ask you. So you need to have that acumen, and you will develop this acumen after your first or second read. Even in the last month of your preparation, right, you will have to delete things. Why? Because you have to revise it 15 days before the exam. You understood, right? 30 days before your exam, you come across something that will never be asked in the exam. And you'll be revising that particular topic again. Or you'll not be revising it. You have to strike it off. You understood? Annotation works by intuition, by knowing what will be asked and what will not be asked. So I wanted to screenshot this particular table. Okay, this tells you the trends of various subjects over the past years that have been asked. For example, if you see this table, you see that there's increase in the weightage that they give to forensic medicine, whereas the weightage for anatomy is coming down. So you need to know that which is a weak subject, which are your strong subjects. For example, for me personally, I knew that anatomy was so weak for me, extremely volatile. I mean, I know it's like that for everyone. So it's okay if you leave anatomy. I'm not saying don't study anatomy at all. So for these weak subjects, where you will spend a day or two in just revising that particular subject, you do the previous year questions and you finish it out. Do the previous year questions, read the explanations, study the explanations, choose a quick revision source from your preferred platform. Do only that 4 to 5 days before your NEET PG exam, so that the information is fresh in your mind. So that's exactly what I did. I was weak in anatomy. 4 days before NEET PG, I saw the previous 6 years of anatomy questions. I went through the quick revision notes of cerebellum and I was done. I did not stress about it. I was like, I am taking a risk. Out of 19 subjects, there is only one subject which I feel is weak. It's okay. I will leave that subject. Focus my entire energy on those 18 subjects which I know that I will enjoy studying and I can score. You are not doing an MD in 19 subjects, right? You are just studying for an exam. So you need to strategically plan that way. You need to plan in that way that I will only focus on those things that give me a very high yield. And the reason I tell you to use the Cerebellum GT is because I have noticed that their grand tests are very, very specific to the topics that are asked in the NEET PG exam. They will twist, they play around with words, with the common topics. And they'll also have PYQ based grand tests, where it's not like they will just take PYQs and make a grand test. No. They'll see a PYQ, they will see what possible questions can be asked from this particular PYQ, and then they'll frame the questions. That's why you need to use the Cerebellum GTs, and I'm not trying to simply promote or hype Cerebellum up because there's a new platform or I like certain faculty. I have used Cerebellum in the last 2-3 months of my preparation. They are GTs, they are PYQ marathons, okay, and I found it incredibly useful because they maintain a personal connect. If you go onto the Telegram group, okay, then you will know that they maintain a personal connect with each and every single student, where you feel that they are your friends. They are not just someone who will take a lecture and then buzz off. They are there every single day on the Telegram group solving your doubts. And every single person that has used Cerebellum, whether they have found success with it or they have failed at it, they will all tell you that the faculty is responsive. Each and every single faculty of all 90 subjects are there on the group. And if you ask them a question at 7 o'clock in the morning, it will be answered by the end of the day. So that's why use Cerebellum GT, use the Telegram groups. You will not regret it. And in those last few days when you need that motivation, right, you need that extra hand holding from an extra sympathy from a faculty member, Cerebellum is there for you, and that is what differentiates them from the rest of the market. So enough of Cerebellum this thinking. Okay, what I want you to know is that answering a GT should not give you BT. Okay, should not be giving a bad trip. Do not take a grand test score seriously, because nobody gives a shit about them at the end of your preparation. At the end, when you are achieving your dream, please remove this FOMO about GTs and comparing your GT scores. And a GT day should actually be a fun day. You answer GT in the morning from 9 o'clock till about 12:30, 3.5 hours. You have your lunch, you take a nap of about 30 minutes, you review your GT in 2 to 3 hours, and then you just chill. Don't study on a GT day, yaar. Because GT day is like you're simulating a NEET PG. Tell me, on your NEET PG day, are you going to answer NEET PG and then study again? No, right? You're going to go to a nice restaurant, enjoy with your friends, party with your friends. That's exactly how GT day should be. GT day should be celebrated. GT day is grand test day. It is a fun day. It should simulate a NEET PG day. You should feel the same sense of relief how you would have on your actual NEET PG day. When you answer your NEET PG and you come out of that exam hall, oh my god, the sense of relief you get. It's not enjoyment as such, okay? It's not you're happy about it. You are relieved about it, and the happiness strikes you 2 to 3 days later on, okay, when you go back to your home and oh my god, I'm done with my preparation. A grand test day should be a fun day. You should be giving a test in the morning, have a good lunch, review it, and then have fun the entire day, so that you forget that there's something called a NEET PG preparation. And the next day again the grind begins. Because you're faking your mind at that point. So you need to start again after the grand test day. You should look forward to grand test day, because it actually is your day off. It is your day when you reorient yourself. So when you start thinking in this perspective, grand test matlab is going to be a fun day, you will look forward to grand test and you will not dread it. I hope I'm making sense with you here. I know I'm repeating myself again and again, because I would do this with my friends, and I treat all the 9,000 subscribers of mine as my friends. Next, I need to address 20th notebook. So 20th notebook is that lifesaver friend, is that lifesaver that is going to save your ass in NEET PG. I tell you, if you make a proper 20th notebook, it is going to be your friend. It is going to be your best friend. It is going to be that savior 3 days before the NEET PG exam that you did not know you wanted, okay? The 20th notebook, if you make it correct, it is going to give you 50 to 75 or even 100 marks extra in your NEET PG. And it has worked for me, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. It is very simple. See, if you can divide the questions in NEET PG into conceptual ones and factual ones, every creator has spoken about this, but I want you to understand why it is important and the role of 20th notebook over here. You will come across many questions in grand tests where you will be like, bro, if I studied this topic today morning, I would have got this question correct. And in every subject, there are going to be at least one question that you'll feel like, if I knew, only if I studied this particular information 5 minutes or 1 hour before this exam, I can crack it. There are going to be questions like this, like tumor markers, certain cancer classifications, where if you study one day before, even if you study one day before, you're going to forget today. There are going to be such questions. There are going to be that 2-3 questions in cervical staging, or those endometrial classifications, those cancer markers, those drugs, okay, that even if you read it properly, you're going to forget the next day. And that is exactly what can be the difference between you not getting into your dream residency and you getting into your dream residency. And I don't want you to be suffering because of that. And this is where the 20th notebook comes into play. I made a detailed video, and I'm going to make a detailed video about 20th notebook, because it is such a cool concept. Yeah, it's such a cool friend. It will help you get into your dream branch that it actually deserves a video of its own. So after you're done with this video, subscribe to the channel and I'll tell you exactly how to make a 20th notebook. So in brief, every single factual question, factual topic that you feel that you forget, every single table, it can be the Strasbourg classification, it could be the tumor markers, it could be the differences between papillary thyroid cancer, adenomatous thyroid cancer, Hashimoto's, Graves'. It could be those pharmacological drugs, those side effects of TB drugs, side effect of HIV drugs, the mechanism of antifungal drugs. I used to always forget the different viruses and their toxins, the bacteria and their toxins, the different culture media in microbiology, all of these things, orthopedics, I used to forget the splint names, all these things that can be asked and you will tend to forget, you have to put into your 20th notebook. And equally important, you have to annotate your 20th notebook. Annotation not only about adding stuff, it is also about deleting stuff. So delete stuff from 20th notebook. Do not make a 20th notebook of a big size, okay? And I would highly suggest you have one 20th notebook for every subject. Because if you have only one thick fat book for 20th notebook, you will not feel like revising. Have short 19 20th notebooks for every subject, so that every subject has 4 to 5 pages of 20th notebook and you keep on revising it. You understanding? Because if you make one notebook, if you're going to add something more information in the future, it will just be jumbled up. You want organization, you want mental clarity in the last 1 month of your preparation, in the last 3 months of your preparation. You understanding? So coming to the most important part of this video, the last 1 month of your preparation. This is one area which people mess up, and if you do not mess up, it can be the difference between you getting into your dream residency, into your dream rank. And I'll tell you how this helped me. Okay, in the May INICT that happened last year, my rank was 19,000, and a few weeks after that, when NEET was held, my rank was 2556. This jump from 19,000 to 2556 can only happen because of effective revision. In the last 1 month, you're going to revise the entire syllabus 3 times. The first 15 days, you're going to give a revision. Okay, you're going to revise. Club long subjects with short subjects. OBG, give 1 full day. Surgery, give 1 full day. Pharmacology, give 1 full day. Because these are main subjects, I told you already. Give full days for the subject. Medicine, give 1 full day. And rest of the subjects, distribute it in the remaining 11 days. Okay, how you distribute it is based on you. Like I used to club orthopedics and FMT together. I used to club pathology with some of the subject. I used to club skin, anesthesia, and like a short topic like ABC or ECGs together on a particular day. And I used to finish like that. It depends on you. For me, biochem was easy. I used to finish in 5 to 6 hours. So I could easily combine biochem and physio and finish in 1 day. Okay, so first 15 days you will only read. In the next 15 days, you divide it into 12 days and 3 days. So now you finish the revision in 15 days. The next revision should be in 12 days. And the reason why you will shorten this revision cycle is because when you're reading, right, you will understand ki, oh, I already know this particular topic properly. So I need not devote 15 minutes to this topic. I can devote 5 minutes to this topic. And therefore your effective revision time actually starts decreasing. You understanding? And after that, after those 12 days, when you have made a timetable of the 90 subjects and you revise in those 12 days, those last 3 days, right? Those last 3 days, you will read your 20th notebook. You will read those important 50 pages in first aid that I already made a video about. These 50 pages in the first aid will guarantee you 50 questions. My guarantee. Go and see that video again. And if you don't agree with me that these 50 pages can give you 50 questions, you can give me bad comments in the comment section. Okay, you can unsubscribe from my channel. You can even come and you can DM me filthy stuff on my Instagram DMs. Because I know that I'm putting that content out that video has 50 questions in them, guaranteed. If not 50 questions, at least 40 questions. So go and watch that particular video. Read those 50 pages in the last 3 days. Read your 20th notebook. And many times what I used to do is like I used to tear questions here. I used to tear up pages so that I have to read, because these are the 50 pages or those topics that I have to read in the last 3 days. It's okay if it is not looking aesthetically pleasing. I know you should be respecting books, but I used to tear up pages from my revision notes because I need that particular topic in front of my eyes, or else I'm going to forget them. I'm going to forget it if I don't tear it up, if I don't compile it in a file, and if I don't read it 3 days before my exam. I'm going to forget it. So you have to be somewhere obsessed and hyped up about it, that I need to read it in the last 3 days, otherwise I'm going to forget it. Simple. Use whatever strategy you want. You want to take a photo of it and put into your gallery. You want to save it onto your WhatsApp group. You want a friend to remind you about it. You want to discuss it with a girlfriend, with a boyfriend. You want to discuss it with a friend. Use whatever way you can, man, and read those volatile topics in the last 3 days. I'm telling you, there are those topics which you will forget. See, before a grand test, right? Before a grand test, you're not going to read the entire syllabus. You're not going to read the volatile topics. That's why you forget it. And that's why you feel ki, oh, if I had revised it, I would have got it correct. In a NEET PG, you can't afford to do this. That's why you have to be very obsessive about this. Okay, in the normal grand test, when you give, you will not be revising the entire 19 subjects, right? But for your NEET, you will have to do it, because you do not have excuses that if I had studied, I would have got it correct, because in a NEET, you have to get it correct. So, so we're almost at the end of this particular video, but I have to address a few more things, and that is FOMO. See, you'll be seeing a lot of your friends, a lot of your engineering friends, a lot of your non-medical friends having the time of their life, going to Ed Sheeran concerts, going to Coldplay concerts, taking trips and all. But don't isolate yourself totally from society. As I said, the day of your grand test, that is supposed to be the chill day. You should be enjoying, don't go into this cave and just start preparing for NEET PG preparation like a monk. I really don't resonate with that particular thing, because NEET PG preparation can't be your entire life. It has to be a part of your life. You have to find time. You have to, in fact, relax, chill, go out with your friends, make new friends. I used to, on my way back from my work, I used to do this NEET PG preparation with my work. I used to go to the cafes. I used to interact with the staff in my health center. Even that small interaction would keep you sane. That appreciation from the uncle or the auntie, that nice gesture from my patients, that would really motivate you and keep you going. I'm not saying that you should be only enjoying yourself. Obviously not. You have a goal and you should work towards it. But you should find time for your hobbies and not feel guilty about it. And if you're studying for 12 hours a day, okay, if 1 hour you give to yourself by going to the gym or talking to your friend or going out and enjoying somewhere, you should not feel guilty. Because if you are only studying, it's a big burden on your brain. In fact, your chill time, your fun time is going to help you to study, and trust me on this. See, I'm a person who cracked this exam with only 6 to 7 hours of studying every day. Okay, I'm not boasting about myself, but it is possible. If it is possible for me, it is possible for you to manage your duties in your home, to manage your work and crack this exam. It is possible. You simply have to believe. You have to have this very fake confidence that you can do it. So few more things that I want to address in this video, and this video is already long and I don't want you to keep waiting, but you simply have to, there are a few more things that I want to address, okay. One more thing is the sources. Choose your damn source, yaar. Choose whatever source that you want, but stick to it. Be loyal to it. Be married to your source, dude. And don't divorce your source at the last minute. If you find a more concise source, tear those pages. Tear pages, dude. Why? I don't understand. Tear pages, take photos, keep it, but stick to your source. Concise your source. By what I mean by concising your source is that concise a topic. For example, a myeloid doses, right? In the revision notes could be 2 or 3 pages, but in first aid, a myeloid doses is given in one table, in one page. So what do? You tear it from first page. You tear it from first aid. You annotate first aid, that amyloid doses in first aid, and you replace your revision notes with that one page from first aid. It's okay if you tear, yaar. You see, ultimately you want a concise source. So you should be doing anything possible on this earth to make it concise. You understanding? One more thing is parents and the expectation from parents. See, your journey is very unique. So there's something that your parents will not be able to understand. Your parents would frequently ask you, how much you're getting in your mock tests, how much you're getting in your grand tests, and you keep telling them it's still at 400, it's still at 450, it's still at 500. It's okay, yaar. Some things even you don't understand, you don't have answers to, and some things that they will see. For them, your mock tests or grand test score is like a proxy to understand your preparation levels. So you should also explain to them that grand tests are only an indicative, only to reorient yourself in your preparation. So you, at some point, you need to be alone in this journey. You need to explain certain things to them and understand that some information to some people can only tell them half the truth, cannot tell them the entire truth. And you simply have to have this self-belief in yourself that, okay, this is a lonely journey. I accept that it's a lonely journey. This preparation phase is a lonely journey. There are so many people who are answering UPSC for so many years, who are answering NEET UG for so many years, who are answering NEET PG for so many years. What about them, yaar? You are not alone, but you are lonely. So it's like you're understanding. You are not alone in this journey, but you're going through it alone. So there will be certain things that only you will understand. Even I cannot understand. I have tried my best to solve all the questions in this particular one video, and the reason I don't want to make one video for everything is because I think if I make one video on one topic once a week, I'm delaying my perspective on NEET PG preparation for you guys. This one huge video is only for you guys so that I can disseminate my entire information to you in this one video, and you don't have to view any other NEET PG video after this. You understanding? See, I will continue to make videos on this, and that is to get more subscribers and to get more people into my channel. But my goal for those people, those new subscribers, is to land up on this video that you have just watched. And thank you so much for being over here, because this really is the ultimate NEET PG mindset that you need. That you have to fake confidence, that you have to go with this belief that you will do it. You've done MBBS, you have fake confidence in your entire MBBS that you will pass the exam, and that's why you're here, that's why you're on this video. You need to have that same belief that you will do it, that you will crack the exam. Okay. Second, one more thing that I have to address is very random things, like how to solve an MCQ, yaar. MCQ again should teach you something. The explanation should teach you something. It should make you a better doctor. When you're going through an explanation in an MCQ, you need to filter out what is important, what is not important. So certain things in an MCQ explanation, right, they are given to you so that you understand the concept, so that you don't forget it. And certain things are extra edge informations, which depending upon your caliber, you can accept it or you can reject it. You understanding? So solve an MCQ, okay. See what is important, what is not important, which only comes by experience, and you can omit the information which you feel is not important, and highlight that particular information, put it into your 20th notebook or put it into your notes, okay, and be done with it. Solve 100 MCQs a day, whether it is PYQs, whether it is custom modules, whether it is exam and discussions, I don't give a shit, okay. Solve 100 questions. You have to make it a habit. Solve questions in your free time. Solve questions when you're waiting for the elevator. Solve questions after lunch. What I used to do is after lunch, I would go to my terrace, hold my phone in my hand, and solve a custom module and keep on walking. See, the walking would help me in digestion. The walking would help me in digestion. The walking would help me to not fall asleep after lunch, and I'm solving MCQs so that my brain is continuously trained. So these are small hacks, yeah. These are small hacks like WhatsApp groups, go and see my reel. And basically, do not stress about this. I'm telling you, please do not stress about this. And I'll be making a full video on how you can manage NEET PG with a job. Okay. If you want a particular video, comment down in the comment section below that you want that particular video. And thank you so much for watching this video right up till the end. I always dreamt of making this particular video. The entire reason I started my channel and I started making NEET PG video is because I wanted to make this one grand video to address every single doubt that you could have for NEET PG. If you still feel that you have more doubts and you want more specific answers to your NEET PG doubts, comment them in my comment section below. You can head over to my Instagram page and DM me and tell me your NEET PG doubts. The link to my Telegram channel is down in the description. You can go and see it. If you want to download the Cerebellum app, and you can use their very student-friendly features that you want, that link is down in the description. Okay, and I will see you in the future videos. Go and see all the videos that I have linked down in the description. Let me trust you. Listen, I'm not giving you the best videos on NEET PG preparation. Okay, there are many talented creators that will give you, but I can give you the authentic advice about NEET PG in all of those videos. That is my guarantee. And guys, trust me, the reward that you get after NEET PG and you join your dream branch is so worth it. Even those days in residency when you're tired, you will be proud of yourself, because in residency you are learning every single day and you are not stagnant. What kills a human being internally is when he or she feels he is stagnant, not progressing in life. And at the end of a NEET PG journey, you will go into residency, as tough as it may be, okay? You will be learning and growing as a new person, into a new person every single day. And that is what makes NEET PG journey worth it. This is Dr. Anirudh Bhat, first year general medicine, junior resident, signing off. I thank you so much for being a part of this video. I hope I earned your subscription. Please like this video and share this video with your friends. I will see you in much more future videos, in my DMs, in the comment section. I pray for the health of you. I pray for every single NEET PG aspirant who wants to get into their dream residency, that you get out of this rat race and you work hard for your future. I thank you so much for being on this particular channel, for 9,000 of you guys showing me your love and respect. I will see you hopefully in person one day. We can have a meet and greet, and we can hang around in Goa Medical College. I thank you so much for being on this video. Bye bye.